Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today I just wanted to quickly go over Massacre bonus leveling so that in Season 28 you can get to level 70 as fast as possible. So at the beginning of the season you're going to create your seasonal character first, do the challenge rift, and then go on to your seasonal character, open the cache, and get everything that you can out of it. The next thing that you're going to want to do is run to go get the cube, make sure you unlock that. At level 1, make sure that you're gambling for whatever item your class needs. For example, if you're playing a demon hunter, you want to use those blood shards that you get out of the cache to probably gamble for something like Wraps of Clarity. So I'm going to go ahead and show like a demonstration at the end of this. I started a level 1 character. I put on a level 70 bow just to kind of level him up a bit to make him about where you would be once you get the cube. I ended up going a little bit higher on accident. But just to kind of demo how you're going to go through Temple of the Firstborn and just kill enemies and keep that Massacre bonus going so that it's not dropping off, to make sure that you can level up really quickly. One thing to mention is that you really don't have to do this for very long in Season 28 because by the time you hit level 18, you're going to be able to get the diamonds that you need off of basically any bounty that has a boss attached to it. They're going to have a chest at the end that's going to drop gems, and as long as you get 2 diamonds out of those gems starting at level 18, you can take those to the jeweler, upgrade it to the next level of gem, and then run over to the Altar of Rites and unlock the ability that's on the second tier that says remove the level requirement of every single item. So then by level 18, you're going to run over to the blacksmith, you're going to craft a full set of level 70 gear, and you're basically just going to dominate all the way till about maybe low to mid 60s. Playing on Torment 6, you should probably be able to one-shot absolutely everything. So before I dive into the gameplay demo, I just kind of wanted to go over some advice that I could give you for keeping your Massacre bonus up. And do bear in mind, in Season 28, it's going to be so easy because the first thing that you unlock on the Altar of Rites is going to double the duration that you have to keep your Massacre bonus up, which is going to make it so unbelievably easy. And on top of that, you're going to get double the experience from the Massacre bonus, and so this is just going to absolutely fly by. So the first tip that I have is on your bar, you're going to want to make sure that you have a low damage skill. Like Bolas for a demon hunter is a perfect example. This is not something that when we're playing on like a torment difficulty that's really going to be doing any meaningful damage whatsoever. And then next to that, we want something that's AoE, but also kind of higher damage. And so Chakram is absolutely great for that. If you are playing a Demon Hunter and you craft a level 70 dagger and you upgrade it at the cube and you get like a Carlaze or a Lord Greenstones, instead of Chakram, you may be kind of using Impale instead, or maybe like Chakram with Fan of Knives to do like massive damage if you got a Lord Greenstones. But effectively, whatever class you're playing, you just want to have something that's doing low damage and something that's doing more damage. You want your higher damage attack to definitely be some kind of area of effect attack as well. The reason that we want something that's weak on our bars and doing low damage is we want to be dragging enemies along with us and picking up more and more enemies, creating a bigger pack. But if we start to kill them off and we've only got like 1 or 2 enemies left, we don't want to kill those enemies. We want to keep shooting them with something that does really minuscule damage so that our Massacre does not fall off. And we're going to drag them while we continue to shoot them with this low damage attack, and we're going to take them into another pack of enemies, and then we're going to start doing bigger damage again. So when it comes to the Torment level that you want to be playing on, bear in mind that this isn't like running speed greater rifts. We don't want to be one-shotting everything. We actually want it to take multiple hits to kill basically anything. But we also want to have enough survivability so that we're not getting one shot and losing our Massacre. Ultimately, whatever torment difficulty you decide to go with, just make sure you're not killing enemies too fast and that you're not getting killed in one hit. In order to get the maximum Massacre, you want to stack up to at least 500 kills. This is incredibly easy to do in Temple of the Firstborn. Just make sure that you're kiting enemies along, you're building up big packs, and that if you do take a wrong turn, and you'll notice that I did do this in the gameplay demo that I'm going to put up next, I completely went in a circle and I needed to turn back around and go the correct way. And you'll see how during that time I use a lot of bolas to just shoot enemies and make sure that I'm not killing them, and you can correct your path and still get 500 kills very easily, especially with how much time you're going to have on that rope in Season 28. So for this demonstration, we have some pretty basic gear. I'm just using some random crafted things from the blacksmith. I bought some things off of vendors. There's nothing particularly special here. This is going to be really easy gear for you to obtain. You can basically just run to the vendors and get close to or equivalent gear. Of course, and for the gameplay demonstration coming up, we're not using any Paragon points. In fact, that might even make it a little bit more difficult, because if I were to put in all my Paragon points, I would be one-shotting everything, which would be difficult to keep up that Massacre bonus, and of course that's not going to help me practice at all for Season 28. If you've never done this before, I would recommend giving it a shot. Just create a level 1 character, use a Gem of Ease in any weapon, just get it up a few levels, and then run into the Temple of the Firstborn and just try to get a Massacre bonus of 500 kills. If you can do it right now in Season 27, you can absolutely do it in Season 28, because it is going to be way more forgiving. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay portion coming up. If you have any questions about this, go ahead and drop a comment down below. I'd be happy to help, but thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.